Hello, everyone, and welcome to the NBA Player Prop Show for Wednesday, March 10th, 2021. My name is Dylan Burd, here once again on the Sports Bird podcast, and it's great to be back. Obviously, had that week hiatus for the NBA All-Star break. I'm on a little bit of an All-Star break myself down here in Florida. Normally, I'm up in New York. Now I'm all in Florida. A little bit of a vacation. Great to see, but we still got the player props today. Now, before we get started here, just wanted to remind you to follow me on Twitter at sports_bird. Be sure to follow me on Instagram at sports_bird. And most importantly, be sure to like this video and subscribe to this channel. It really helps me out. Also, if you love these player prop videos, be sure to check out my Patreon. Link in the description below. I have NBA player prop podcasts on Tuesdays and Thursdays. We got some extra podcasts coming this weekend to make up for missed time for the All-Star break. So really excited about those extra podcasts. We also got a Discord with the Patreon. So we got a great community going over there talking about props. So yeah, if you love these videos, if you love my content, be sure to check out the Patreon in the link in the description below. Also, before we get started here, just wanted to mention Monkey Knife Fight. Monkey Knife Fight is a great place for player prop games. You can play it for the NBA. We got the conference tournaments this week leading up to March Madness in college basketball. Well, if you're watching more college basketball, if you're watching more conference tournaments, you could play player prop games on Monkey Knife Fight for these college basketball games. You could also take the props that I talk about today and fit them into some player prop games on Monkey Knife Fight as well. You go on there, Monkey Knife Fight, and they will match your deposit 100% up to $50 with the promo code DUDE50, DUDE 50. Be sure to check it out. Monkey Knife Fight, promo code DUDE50. Now let's get right into it today. Let's get started with our first player prop of the day. We got a 2-game slate today, so not a lot of props. Only 3 props we're going to go to today, but tomorrow, this Thursday slate is pretty big, obviously coming back from the All-Star break, so we will have more props tomorrow over on Patreon, and then more props once again on Friday for that slate as well. But the first prop that we're going to talk about today is Ja Morant's points line against the Washington Wizards at 23.5. Ja Morant has had a weird season. He put up 44 points in the season opener, 28 points in his next game. Looked like he was going to have this insane year, and then got hurt with an ankle injury. After he got hurt, he came back and honestly didn't look 100%. He wasn't being that aggressive. He wasn't scoring a lot of points. He went like a lot of games in a row without scoring 20 points, but he's slowly creeping back to that 100%, to that level that we're used to seeing Ja Morant at. Over Ja Morant's last 10 games, he's averaging 21.8 points per game, taking 17.1 shots per game with a usage rate of 29.6%. In his last 2 games before the All-Star break, he had 35 points in each of them. Ironically, one of these was against the Washington Wizards, who obviously the Grizzlies play tonight. The Wizards ranked 29th in opponent points per game at 119.1. The Wizards also, they play very fast. They rank first in pace. Expect a lot of possessions in this game. As a result, you see a high over-under here at 237.5. There's expected to be a lot of points in this game. That's why this line for Ja Morant may seem a little bit high at 23.5. It was at 22.5 last night. Now it's jumped to 23.5. But still against the Wizards here with Ja Morant, heating up, playing well. I think he's going to have a huge second half of the season. And as a result, I think that Ja Morant goes over 23.5 points. Best line I found at minus 120 on FanDuel. Now looking at the second prop that we are going to talk about, we are looking at Luka Doncic's 3-point line at over under 2.5 in this game against the San Antonio Spurs. Obviously, Luka Doncic is so good, one of the best players in the NBA at this point. We know this, averaging 28.6 points per game on the season, shooting a career-high 35.7% from beyond the arc. He's making 2.7 of a 7.4 three-point attempts this season. Doncic has cleared this over 2.5 threes line in his last 7 games. This was a prop that we found early before the All-Star break, hopped on that and that hit. Now we're back on it. It stayed at 2.5, so we're going to hit it once again. Anytime a guy is hitting his over, threes line 7 games in a row, I'm going to take it again as long as it's at reasonable odds, which it is. Over the 7-game span where Luka has cleared this prop, he's averaging 4.3 made threes per game on 8.6 attempts per game, shooting 50% from beyond the arc. The Spurs ranked 19th in opponent threes made per game at 13.1. They also ranked 26th in opponent three-point percentage at 38.3. As a result, I like Luka Doncic to go over 2.5 made threes at minus 129 on DraftKings. Now we're going to move to our third and final prop on the day and talk about Kristaps Porzingis' rebounds line at 9.5 against the Spurs. Kristaps comes into this game averaging 8.4 rebounds per game on the season. However, over his last 11 games, he's hit double-digit rebounds in 6 of them, including the last 2 games. Now, the last 4 times he's hit double-digit rebounds, they've all been against bad rebounding teams. He had 13 rebounds against OKC. He had 10 rebounds against Orlando, and then you move back a couple of weeks here. 13 rebounds against Minnesota, 10 rebounds against Golden State. All those are bad rebounding teams. He's getting double-digit rebounds against these teams. The Spurs rank 27th in opponent rebounds per game at 48.0, so they're no different. They're a bad rebounding team as well. And as a result, I like Kristaps Porzingis to go over 9.5 rebounds at minus 104. On FanDuel is the best line that I found. And that is a wrap for the NBA Player Prop Show for Wednesday, March 10th, 2021. Obviously, short show here, only 3 props, but once again, I will be live today at 5:30, so be sure to tune into that. I'll be answering all the questions you have. I'm sure it will not be a long show as there's only 2 games tonight, but I'll also be taking questions about anything you have regarding the Players' Championship. If you love golf, I'll be taking any questions about the NBA futures potentially. So you got any questions, just be sure to tune in and ask it. I will answer any questions, even if they're not about props for tonight's game. Just excited to get back live. Obviously, we had a huge momentum before the All-Star break in terms of these live prop shows. Excited to get back. 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Be there. Also, just wanted to remind everyone to like this video, subscribe to this channel. It really helps me out. Be sure to comment your favorite prop plays on the night. Follow me on Twitter at sports_bird, Instagram at sports_bird. Check out my Patreon in the link in the description below. Goodbye, everyone, and good luck with your prop betting tonight.